Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with something a little bit different, want to open things up here on this Sunday evening. And if you guys haven't known, the USFL did officially announce that they are going to be returning in the month of April, so we're going to get some spring football again. And that being said, there were 8 teams that were announced in the USFL reboot. We got the Birmingham Stallions, Houston Gamblers, Michigan Panthers, the New Jersey Generals, and then rounding it out, we also have the New Orleans Breakers, Philadelphia Stars, Pittsburgh Maulers, and the Tampa Bay Bandits. So those are the 8 teams that are going to be in at least, I believe, its first season of the USFL. So what we're going to be doing today is I am actually, since we know that the logos are out, we haven't necessarily seen the uniforms for all the teams yet, I'm going to rank the USFL logos. Got 4 different tiers for you guys. The first tier, we got the highest tier. We got GOATed. This is reserved for just my favorite logo out of the USFL teams. We got the solid tier. Solid tier it's not my favorite, but it's a pretty good logo. It's solid. It looks clean. You know what I'm saying? We got meh. Is like, doesn't really do much for me. It's not terrible. It's just mediocre. It's average. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers, really kind of that kind of vibe. And then we have trash. Hate the logo. I think it's terrible. And you gotta throw that one away. You gotta burn that shit, right? So that being said, I hope you guys are ready for it. Go ahead and smash that like button for me if you like this video, and if you like football content, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I like to do little stuff like this every Sunday, talk about new games, new football gaming news, whether it's EA College Football, got Maximum Football, Access Football, and then I even have my own gaming series going on right now. We got the Coach Dynasty, so if any of that interests you, hit that subscribe button for me. It's free. And that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. This intro is already a little long, you know what I'm saying? Let's start with the first one. We got the Birmingham Stallions up on deck. Now, Stallions, I like this logo. And, the thing that I've noticed too, like a lot of teams are using red in some shape or fashion, right? So whether it be like the primary color or if it's used as a secondary color, a lot of teams are using red, right? So that was like my first impression, but I'm looking at this Birmingham Stallions logo, and I think it's solid. I like it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw Stallions in the solid tier. I like the horse, got the little mane going in the back. The Stallions is a pretty dope name as well. You see a lot of horse teams named like the Mustangs or whatnot. Stallions. I rock with Stallions. In the city of Birmingham, I think that fits their team name pretty well. Yeah, I really rock with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Birmingham Stallions in that solid tier. It's not my favorite. I'll get to my favorite later. But that being said, Stallions is a pretty good one. Now, another one that I wanted to go ahead and talk about, we got the Houston Gamblers up next. And, Houston's is pretty interesting, right? They got the state of Texas in the middle here. They got the G with like the red G, you know what I'm saying? And then they got like the star, that's where like the city of Houston is. I'm gonna put that in meh. It's not terrible. Like it's a somewhat original idea. I do definitely respect that they kind of went ahead and did something a little bit more original. I haven't seen that before necessarily, but I don't know. I feel like you could do a little bit more knowing that you're the Gamblers. I know that this is kind of a team that was originally around for the first version of the USFL, so I know that's why they went with it. I just felt like they could have done more, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is the primary logo, I mean, they could do better, right? It could be a little bit better. It's not bad, but it could do a little bit more for me, right? So, the Houston Gamblers are meh. Birmingham Stallions, they're solid. So then we go to the Michigan Panthers. Now, Pampers, they got, the panther in the middle, and then they got the little square thing, and I don't know what it is about it, but I actually like it. I actually do like it. So I'm going to put Michigan Panthers in that solid tier. in terms of ranking their logos. Not their football team. Don't know what their football team is going to be looking like. This is well before we know who's going to be on what roster. But the logo is nice. They incorporate, got a little blue, got a little yellow. It's a simple logo, but it's something that, I really rock with at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put Michigan Pampers in that solid tier. But what about the New Jersey Generals? Now, Generals, I understand why they went with this. Could be a little bit better. I've personally designed better logo. I'm really tempted to put this in trash, you guys. I don't really rock with it that much. I feel like there's more that could have been done. Like, it looks nice, like if you're going to like a Caesar Palace, in Las Vegas, but we're talking about a football team, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like a fancy casino in Las Vegas. So, man, I gotta put them in trash. I really do. I don't rock with it. I don't rock with it whatsoever. It reminds me of Caesar Palace. It's dope if it's for a casino, but I don't rock with it as a football team, as an organization. It's just, it ain't hitting for me, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of things that ain't hitting for me, the New Orleans Breakers, I like the color scheme. The color scheme really fits well with New Orleans. So I think the color scheme alone will keep them out of trash. But it's like barely in May, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I saw the New Orleans Breakers logo, it really reminded me like going to like a tourist website, like for a city, and it like breaks that logo. Like, that's what it reminds me of. It does not remind me of a team that is gonna scare me. Like, don't get me wrong, dope colors are dope. Got the light blue, dark navy blue, and a little bit of gray. Like, it's definitely one of the more unique color schemes of the USFL that I got going on. Much different than most of the teams in the league, but I'm not rocking with my guy. Yeah, it reminds me of like going to like a tourist website, like for a city like the city of New Orleans. If I went to the city of New Orleans, right, their website, this is the logo that I would expect, and they kind of just like copied and paste. That's what it feels like to me. But it's not as bad as this next one on the list. The Philadelphia Stars, trash. Not gonna lie to you guys, least favorite logo. They tried to do like a little three-dimensional piece thing. Do not fuck with it whatsoever. Excuse my language, but I just don't rock with it. Just a regular star, and then they did like 3 different stars after that, right? So it ain't hidden for me. It just isn't at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So gonna go ahead and put the Philadelphia Stars in that trash tier. Same thing as like the New Jersey Generals. Pittsburgh Maulers, though, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really love the Pittsburgh Maulers. Well, and I'm a Cincinnati sports fan, right? So if I'm giving Pittsburgh credit, it really means something, you know what I'm saying? So the Pittsburgh Maulers, a unique color scheme. I definitely rock with that. They're not going to be a Pittsburgh sports team that has the exact same color scheme as the other sports teams, right? So a lot of the Pittsburgh sports teams going to be wearing the black and yellow, yellow black combo, think Pittons Pirates, the Pittsburgh Steelers, a lot of them same color scheme. This is still a little different, but it also is homage to how blue collar of a city is. Got the Maulers, got the little steel man in the center. Feel it's a tough name. It really fits the city of Pittsburgh really well. Honestly, my favorite one, I gotta rock with it, man. It's goated for me. It's goated. It's my favorite one for the USFL. At least for the first year of its reboot, and that's not to say Tampa Bay's is bad. I know it's a little controversial, maybe saying that Tampa Bay is not like my favorite personally, but that being said, like Tampa Bay, I like the logo. I know it's still like red and black, but I mean, I don't know. Like Tampa Bay the Bandits sound really similar to the Buccaneers. I don't know what it is, but it's not that like it's a bad logo. I think it's solid. I like it. I rock with it, But yeah, that being said, I'm sure some of you guys like my list, and I'm sure some of you guys watching this video do not like my list whatsoever. But the real question for you guys is, what do you guys think down in the comments? You know, let me know down below whether you agree with my list. What would you change if you were doing this little tier maker, you know what I'm saying? And if you want to like fill this out yourself, I will have the link in the description, so that's easier for you guys to go ahead and find it. But with that being said, this is John J. Gaming on the mic, signing off. I'm hoping you're all out there having a good one. Take care, everybody.